Hello guys, so I've not actually done a video in ages on this channel, so apologies if you've been waiting for one. I mean, I don't have that many people following me on this channel. It'd be nice if I grew it slightly, but I'm not overly bothered about sort of getting loads and loads of followers. It's just something I quite enjoy doing, and it's nice to connect to other sort of members of the sort of similar community. But if you have been missing my videos, I apologise for being away for so long. But I thought I'd just come back with a Charlie Bear haul. Um, I have bought bears in the time that I've been away. And I've also been away to Cornwall, the actual headquarters of the Charlie Bears, in Launceston. And I have a bit of a haul for you, but I also visited some other Charlie Bear shops as well. So I'll just start with the bears that I bought at the actual headquarters. So we're going to start with Miranda. So Miranda, it's interesting with Miranda because I'd always had my eye on her, and I thought she was really, really lovely. I love this sort of paw detail here. I think it's really unusual. I love the like fur between. I think it's really nice. But I was always on the fence, and I wasn't sure, and I had to sort of see her in person. And she was also half price at the actual headquarters, the Charlie Bear shop, the main shop and the gallery. But in the main shop she was actually half price, and there were a few of her, and you can actually choose which one you like if they have more than one, because obviously, as you know, their faces are all different because they're handmade. And I chose this one. This was the original one that was on display. I personally prefer, I've gotten quite picky over my collecting journey, sorry. And I've sort of become somebody who kind of prefers bears that have been handled the least. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same. Or I'm not as big on buying pre-loved bears. I will if it's one that I really, 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 really want, or one that is a really limited edition, or one that I've had my eye on and can't get, or if it's rare. But I would I would prefer to buy one that is brand new and hasn't been touched. This was the original one on display, but it was the cutest. I kind of don't like the thought of them being handled by loads of people. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same again, but she was the cutest. I really like the sort of light pinks and sort of grey, sort of lilac-y grey. It's quite subtle. I'm not a massive fan of pink. I do like pink, but I'm kind of more of a sort of purple blue kind of person. And I quite like my white cream kind of biscuity coloured bears as well. That sort of seems to be the main thing I go for, but I do quite like the odd bit of colour. She's very subtle. She's very, very subtle. I don't actually have, I'm pretty sure I don't have any other pink bears. I have purple, but she's one of my first pink bears. And I thought she was really, really cute. Love her face. She's got such a sort of cute look. The hand stitched nose, of course. Obviously an Isabel Lee design as well, because that's all I ever seem to go for. I'm not overly big on the other bear designers, if I'm honest. But I really like her kind of colours. I love the paw design, like I said, and I really like, I've not got any bears with this kind of crinkled plush either. So I thought that was really good and really unique, and I quite like getting bears that aren't too similar to ones I've got. I don't mind if I really, really, really like them. I'm kind of like having a little trend, but I also like getting ones that are really unique and not very similar to anything I've got. But yeah, she's lovely, and she is, let me just look, can't remember what year, 2023, so she's quite recent. She is plush. She is 5-way jointed. She's quite floppy. Like her head is quite sort of floppy. But I don't mind that. But I thought she looks quite sort of like sorrowful, sort of got a slightly sad look. I love her face. I just think she's got the cutest face ever, and I really like the bow as well. So yeah, that's the first bear that I spotted. There were quite a few. It was quite difficult making a decision, but that was the first one that I spotted at the actual shop. And here is one I'd had my eye on ever since it came out. And I wasn't originally going to get two. I was going to try and be good and just get one, but unfortunately, because I knew I had other shops, but I couldn't resist this one, and it is a Paul Store exclusive. So this is Memory Lane. I love the name, first off. The name really drew me to this bear. The colours as well, I do love my blue bears. The different blues as well is really, really gorgeous. This actually came out really recently. I saw it on the Facebook page. It was either the Facebook page or the YouTube page. I can't remember, but I suddenly noticed there was a new bear out from the Secret collection, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Let me just double check. I can't remember. I'm not sure it says. But yeah, I remember seeing, because the 2024 collection had already been shown, but suddenly Memory Lane was out as well. And I'm pretty sure it is the Secret collection. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I just thought it was gorgeous. Kind of like Blue Moon, very, very similar to Blue Moon, but bigger and more kind of turquoisey shades as well. I really like the different blues. I think there is more of a variety of blue on this one. I really like the double bow as well. 5-way jointed again. Not as floppy as Miranda. 2024 bear. And the tickly toes, of course. I really like the sort of blue stitching here as well, and the like sort of blue around here. The airbrushing of the nose, just all the detail, really soft plush. Goes really well with Harvest Moon, who I've already got. I was considering getting Blue Moon, but I thought this one is so similar. I've preferred Memory Lane because I love the name, and I also I like the size as well, and I think it's got more shades of blue. And of course it's an Isabel Lee design. That goes without saying. All my bears are Isabel Lee. But yeah, super soft, lovely fur. Love the white here and the way that the kind of this lovely mint, kind of turquoisey minty shade blends into the white. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous bear, gorgeous bear. So couldn't resist Memory Lane. There's probably stuff I've forgotten to mention because I'm trying to get it all in one video, but I'll try my best. So we also went to a place called Abby's Bears in Padstow. I don't know if anybody's been there, but that place gets some serious flack. Like it's got quite a lot of bad reviews on Google, and at first that kind of put me off. I thought, oh no, what if it's like terrible and the people are really rude? But we went in and we had no issues at all. They don't let you touch the bears, but I actually don't think that's a bad thing at all, because you don't want it to be touched and handled loads. That's the one thing that kind of puts me off. But at the same time, you want to be able to choose it and feel it and know what you're getting before you get it. So I can see it from both points of view, if I'm completely honest. But this is the first bear that I spotted, which is a 2024 bear. Meet Kielder. So Kielder is slightly smaller. I'm not 100% sure on the size of Kielder. I'm going to say like 33, 34, 32. Oh God, I don't know. I should have looked this up before, but hey ho. But yeah, Kielder is slightly smaller. Not as small as Matcha, bigger than Matcha, but smaller than a few of the others, like Harvest Moon's a bit bigger, I think. So sort of like that size, but in between those. Love the print on Kielder. I'm trying to decide what kind of bear he is, because I know Miranda and Blue Moon are pandas. At least I think they are. But Miranda definitely is. I'm not 100% sure about Blue Moon, but I think they're pandas. Whereas Kielder, I think, is more of a kind of grizzly and something else mixed together, maybe. Maybe he is a panda, but I'm not really, or she, I'm not really sure if it's he or she, but I'm not really seeing the teardrop kind of markings on that. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe he is a panda, but because of, he kind of strikes me as more something else, maybe. I could be wrong. But he's actually named after one of the forests. I'm not 100% sure where it is, but there's a forest collection in the 2024 collection with Kielder, Heartwood, and Ashwood, and one of the other ones, Heartwood, and the other one that goes with Heartwood, I cannot remember the name. Something Charnwood, that's the one. So they're the part of the forest collection. I didn't know this, but I read up on it recently, and this is part of that. They're all named after forests. So yeah, I really love Kielder. I love Ashdown and Heartwood and Charnwood as well, but I think Kielder might be my favourite. I'm not sure. It's between Kielder and potentially Ashdown or Heartwood. It's hard to say, but I do really love Kielder. I couldn't resist, and this particular one has a really cute face as well. Like it had the cutest face of all the Kielders in there. Like it had the nicest face, and I just couldn't resist. And I like the fact it was slightly smaller as well, and I thought it was cute ever since I saw it on the launch video. But I had my eye on Ashdown as well, but that's not actually out yet, and I'll have to see how similar it is to Kielder, because if it's too similar I might not get it, but if it's different, because I have to see Ashdown in the fur before I can make a decision. But I most likely will be buying, if I do buy them in the future, will buy in person rather than online. I would much prefer that, because online I've had a few experiences where one has turned up and it looks completely different to what I thought it would, because obviously they're handmade, they all look different. So I do prefer buying them in person, I have to say. But some websites do actually have pictures of the faces as well, so that's really good. But all these were bought in person, obviously, when I was away, and I was really, really happy with them. I wasn't originally going to get this many, I really wasn't, but I went a bit mad. It was my birthday, and we were on holiday, and we'd saved up loads of money, so I would never usually treat myself this much, but I thought, we're on holiday and it's my birthday, so why not? But yeah, very happy with Kielder. Love the kind of scarf ribbon detail. This is quite different from other bears that I've got. It's kind of like a ribbon, but also quite a lot of detail. It's like suede here and then check here. But love the prints. Tickly toes, cutest face ever, and the colours are really nice as well. So yeah, I couldn't resist Kielder and 5-way jointed, but that, and Isabel Lee, but that goes without saying. So this next one holds quite a lot of sentimental value because of the name. Sometimes if they've got names of people that I really, really care about, or family members, then, and I really like the bear as well, then I'll be more inclined to get it. So this one is Jonathan. This was also bought at Abby's Bears. I'd had my eye on him for such a long time, months and months and months now. He's actually my partner's name. and he's also my granddad's name, who has passed away. So the name means a lot to me. So I couldn't resist getting him. I love the scarves. I did like the bows more. I was more of a bow person, but I think the scarves I kind of am loving more these days. I just love the detailing. It's like so much detail there, and it just looks great. I love the kind of tipping, the kind of stripy kind of fur. I don't think I've got that many grey bears as well. But yeah, he's got a lovely print on him, lovely detailing on the fur, lovely hand-stitched nose, adorable kind of eyes there. He's probably one of the cutest ones I've seen as well. Was so cute. I thought I've had my eye on him for ages. And I've got to say, the one in the Charlie Bear shop, the Jonathan in the Charlie Bear shop, was nowhere near as cute as this one. So, yeah, I had to go for him in Abby's Bears instead. But there's also, of course, the tickly toes. Most of my bears do have tickly toes. There's only very few that don't. The airbrushing here detail, love that as well. I really like the kind of longer bits of hair that stick up. Like, there's just so much detail on him. And he is a 2023 bear, so he's quite recent as well. He wasn't made that long ago. Yeah, absolutely love him, and love the name. The ones with the meaningful names is always important as well. So he is with me for the long haul. I always wonder if there will be bears in the future that I will sell, because I know a lot of collectors like to kind of sell ones they're not as keen on, or kind of sometimes you buy ones on a whim, and there are a few that I am selling, because I think I just bought them on a whim and I'm not really sure, because I want to make room and I don't want to run out of space. I probably will be selling some of the first ones I got that I'm not as keen on, or that don't mean as much to me, just to make space for the ones I really do care about. I think Jonathan is one I will be very surprised if I ever change my mind, because the name is so important, similarly to a few others that I've got. So yes, he's with me for the long haul. Love him. So that was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I wouldn't usually get this many in a short space of time, but these were special. This was a special occasion, and I had gone without getting any for a long time, and I've saved a lot. And sometimes you just got to treat yourself. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and happy Charlie Bear adventures, and let me know who you recently got, or who you're excited about, or any stories you want to tell. More than happy to hear them. So take care, and hopefully I'll see you soon.